What's up, guys? My name is Bobby, and welcome back to Incredibox Mod Reviews. I need to start doing more videos. I've been pretty demotivated doing YouTube a little lately, so I haven't been posting too much, other than like maybe a few posts or two. Just posted one yesterday. My Groundabox mod is almost done. It should be done, if I get done with the lore, it should be done in like maybe 1 or 2 days. Anyways, I promised my buddy Wendigo that I would review this mod for him, and this is, I think, the third remake of Left Unchecked. And Left Unchecked, if I remember playing the other versions. It's like based off an FNF song, which, gonna be completely honest, I'm not the biggest fan of FNF, but you know, I'll give this a chance because I'm a fair person. Almost. I'm trying to be nice. And this is like the third remake, which apparently also Azuki helped them, which is, if you don't know, they've been, yes. Anyways, enough holding back. Let me try to get this mod review done. So, a heartbeat. I remember his old design being some naked dude with a hat, and like kind of similar, but the design is definitely an improvement. Still the same thing. Heartbeat. Nothing too much to say. Anyway, let's get to the next one. Okay, so it looks like there's like a kick plus a cymbal, which is a nice. I'm not too big of a fan of the rhythm. Maybe it's just because it's by itself. I like the animation a little bit. I like how kind of fluid it is. I like it. Oh, his third polo beat. We got breakcore. That's new. That's new. Unfortunately, I'm not the biggest fan of breakcore. I know that sounds mean, but like I've never really been the biggest fan of breakcore. I mean, it's not. I don't hate it. It's just I'm not necessarily a big fan of it sometimes, because I've heard a lot. I mean, I am fan. Some of the songs I've heard with breakcore is pretty good, but I'll see how it works. But nice breakcore beat, nice animation too. Wendigo is really good with his animations. Okay, so we got a weird looking femme polo. Like I've said before to like my friends and stuff, I'm not sure if I said this in a video, the design's nice, but like I said, I don't really like custom femme polo templates. They just look weird to me no matter how they look. It just looks off compared to a normal polo, but other than that, nice clap sound. Okay, last beat. You know, that's alright. Nothing too special about that beat. I mean, it's mainly hi-hats and cymbal, which is nice. But we'll put the beats together to see what they sound like. Remove that guy. That's way louder than the other beats. Holy crap. These guys kind of work. Once again, like the other one, with, you know, where Divisions made it. Oh God, I'm having brain. I just came back from school. I'm sorry. The two complaints I can say already. I put the main critiques like in the middle of the screen, or like the main ratings. Here we got the effects now. Not a fan of the bass sample, I'm not gonna lie. I haven't heard the original song, like, at all. I just heard, like, the two other remakes of this. And each one, I never really liked the bass sample Wendigo uses for that. It just sounds really weird. And to me, it doesn't really fit the vibe. I would imagine something a little bit lower octave, but other than that, the pretty good bass. I like the design of it. And we got... I will admit, pretty nice sound. I think it's the same, to be honest. I think like those two effects are like relatively the same sound-wise. I guess what Wendigo calls Plumpkin replaced the original Pumpkin Dude, which understandable. The jiggle physics, I did notice that, don't make sense. I don't know how the head would do that. At least that's some body movement if you are going to add jiggle physics. But whatever. Effect 3. Pretty nice bongos. I like that. I like the little like deep drum in the back too. So far my favorite effect. It's overall pretty nice effect. Look at this guy. Pretty nice pad. I liked it. Could probably replace the bass if it was a lower octave, but I know it's probably not supposed to replace the bass. Other than that, pretty nice pad. I can see it adds a lot of stuff to it. You know. Pretty nice metronome clock beat. I mean, pretty nice effect. I know. I really don't care when it comes to like beats being in effects or like effects being in like melodies being in the effects. I don't care about that really. But pretty nice sound. I liked it. The only thing I didn't really like about that was the extra stuff. I feel like it could have been like the original two, where it's just like a little tick tock. I feel like that would have been really nice. Adds to the atmosphere of that one, but it is pretty nice sound. Anyways, let's put the effects together. The reason I'm cutting off so short because from what I know, both loops are the same except for like maybe the voices. I'll leave those voices for 2 loops. Overall, pretty nice effects. I'll leave the main rating system on screen. Pause if you want to see that. The only real complaint is the bass isn't as bassy, or like maybe just too high of an octave for me personally. Overall, pretty nice effects. Okay, time to move over to the melodies. Pretty nice first melody. I like the design. Now, what can I say? It's pretty much like main chord. I mean, you could say the pad right here is the main chord, but this is pretty much a main chord. You could probably use this beside this guy. Anyways, next one. Okay. Looks like Wendigo's finally adding unique melodies instead of just putting the same thing over and over again, like, which is a big complaint I have with his mods. They're good, but they're kind of repetitive. That was pretty nice, even though I will admit I could see through it. I know this might be a little bit mean, but I know you just like made two types of melodies and then for the other half of the loop just made it lower octave. I like it. I like the uniqueness of it. Glad you're actually making more unique melodies in your mod. Pretty nice arpeggio. Pretty nice arpeggio. I like it. Though I would recommend, and this is just me, maybe at like the start of every like beat of that, maybe add like a little bit of a chord so it sounds more like a music box, but other than that, that's really good. Anyways, melody 4. Another unique melody. Pretty nice. I like what Wendigo's doing with this now. I like the melodies so far. They're way better. I can definitely say they're way better than like the other two versions. Anyways, last one. Pretty nice piano. I like it. Like the design. I think that's based off of Pokemon too, which is also pretty nice. Other than that, pretty nice melody so far. I'll just go ahead and put them together. I'll put the rating in the screen. Pause the video if you want to read any close detail. Overall, pretty good melodies. Way better than the other two versions. I can definitely say this is the best of the two versions. Definitely. Overall, still one of the better versions. Like the best version of it. Anyways, up to the voices now. Oh, pretty nice chromatic. Pretty nice chromatic. I like the design. I like the uniqueness of it. Overall, pretty nice voice. Give or take. I'll hate to admit this. Could be a bit more. That choir feels a little empty for what. Could use more chords, maybe a little more reverb. But good choir, but it just sounds empty or dry. Once again, like the design, like the sound, nice chromatic, kind of like voice 1, nice chromatic. Doesn't sound too over exaggerated or anything. Okay, voice 4. Okay, I'm assuming that's Azuki. Also pretty nice chromatic. That's all I can pretty much say. Okay, then there's voice 5. I never really liked voice 5's sound in any of these versions. So I may not like it now, but I'll see how he is. I like this is obviously the best design in in the other version, because in the other version she was like a polo and he looked pretty goofy. That one's pretty good. I still don't like the sound. That out of all the chromatics, that's probably my least favorite one. I don't know why, it just sounds weird to me. Anyways, I'm gonna pray that this doesn't sound absolutely horrific. I'm gonna put all the voices up. Together they do not sound that good, but they're pretty, by themselves, are pretty nice, except for Voice 5. I would never use Voice 5. He sucks, to be honest. I know that's the song, I know, I just don't like FNF that much. So, without further ado, let me, before I'm getting ahead of myself. Here's the rating for the voices. Pause the screen if you need to see the proper rating. And overall, what I can say is it's better than the other versions. The other versions of Left Unchecked. It's still left unchecked in its core. Better, it has better designs, better sounds. Other than my few nitpicks, I put it around. My overall mod rating is about a 8.4. That's my 8.4. B minus. Pretty good, though it's FNF. I'm not really a big fan of the genre. Plus, Voice 5, I do not like his sound. Other than the few the nitpicks are mainly in the beats. Like, it's usually like one or two people. No, not the melodies are like the ones carrying the mod, but like still like an 8.4. Now let me go ahead and make a mix, because this video is probably already 30 minutes long. while mixing this, I noticed a big glaring problem with this mod. And I'm sad to say it. The beats were worse than I thought. Oh my gosh. Oh no. These, other than this guy, I'm assuming is Wendigo. I can't really tell. You have to use I'm assuming you have to use Wendigo, or else the mod is just painfully slow. I thought hold on, I thought these would be faster. I feel like the snare is too, like, long. Like, it's just too, like, long abbreviation. Like, too, like, rest is too much to make it to where, like, I thought this would be, like, okay, you could use breakcore, but could you also make the other beats work? It just sounds like a constant wind-up until you use a breakcore. And other than that, I mean, the mod's good. I mean, the mod's good. Hey, I'd still give it an 8.4, even if with that glaring issue, for me, my opinion. It's overall a pretty good mod. And, let's see. Oh, I want to work on this. Other than that, then that's pretty much it. So if you want more of this, make sure you do what, like and subscribe and such. And, I'll see you later. See ya.